Everything you've done here, all this destruction, what part of all that is peaceful?
What is your response to the fact that the president has ordered 2,000 National Guard troops to California?
Look, Donna, we have a president who is moving this country rapidly into authoritarianism.
Look at the gun. That is scary. Where we fought and we made the government change and we got voting rights.
Peacefully.
And peacefully. And so people can protest peacefully.
Protesters literally trying to stop this bus with their own hands.
You know, let's hope that no one is hurt and no one is injured.
This is a classic example of what leftism gets you in America. What the Democrat Party has done to people's brains to get them to think that this behavior is okay. Attacking law enforcement, ICE officers. I'm talking both local law enforcement out in LA and ICE for trying to do their job, doxing them, burning stuff. There's looting going on. This is absolutely ridiculous. And you know what the fake news narrative is? Mostly peaceful. That's right. After the BLM riots and trying to say the same thing there, strongly condemning January 6th for years, that was back in 2020 or 2021. We're all the way to 2025 and they're still talking about that. But now you got a situation where people literally getting rocks thrown at them. They're trying to stop buses. It's so crazy. And the fake news is in lockstep with the Democrat politicians, again, proposing this same narrative that this is mostly peaceful protests.
Demonstrations have been going on right outside the Federal Detention Center. Most of those demonstrators were very peaceful. They were chanting, they were shouting.
We agree that if you're being violent, you should be arrested. You should be prosecuted. There is no disagreement on that. I think that's an effort that we can all say. But this is not what's happening. We are having an administration that's targeting peaceful protests, people that are there to protest. The president is sending the National Guard because he doesn't like the scene.
Well, California's governor doesn't want the federalized system here. He says he's got it under control. There's no shortage of law enforcement. Gavin Newsom said he's called in California Highway Patrol. He says the Trump administration is seeking a spectacle here. He's saying to protesters, don't get violent.
Most of the crowds, again, that I saw, that I spoke to, that I was interacting with, these are peaceful people that want to get their message across.
It's Cap, and you know.
The reality is we see peaceful protests launching in Los Angeles. And again, any violence against police officers should not be accepted. Local authorities can handle that. But remember, a lot of these peaceful protests are being generated because the President of the United States is sowing chaos and confusion.
You know you're a fake. You know that. Your whole network, the way you cover it, is fake. And most of you, and not all of you, but the people are wise to you. That's why you have a lower approval rating than you've ever had before, times probably 3.
ABC, CNN, MSDNC, all of them alongside Gavin Newsom out here saying the same thing. Cory Booker, you even got Bernie dumb behind Sanders. Oh, he's an authoritarian because he calls the National Guard for peaceful protest. These people are liars. They lie about everything. You saw it even at the beginning, but I'm about to react to this with you guys where there's so much footage captured of this. I can't even show close to all of it. Like, there's so many clips I gathered. I over-prepared for this video. And there's just so much stuff that's happening. We're just going to jump right in, guys. We're going to jump into this guy throwing rocks at ICE officers. And various different law enforcement throwing rocks. Something could go straight through the windshield, kill somebody. Mostly peaceful. I mean, this person's still at large, by the way. Now you got another guy throwing rocks. And one thing leads to another. At first it starts with one. It turns into multiple people. You can even see in some cases, you can see the glass breaking in some of the cases.
So this is
a Fox News reporter, a field reporter, got his vehicle destroyed.
what's left of our work car. We had it parked near the scene. Obviously, we got here right at the beginning before we knew it was going to escalate to the situation that it got to. This is a brand new news truck that we just got. Looks like the tires were slashed. They busted into the windows. We'll see.
Oh, and they stole some
personal
stuff.
Bags were in the car. They stole all the stuff that was inside.
Of course they did. Mostly peaceful.
There are some things here. Looks like they took cinder blocks through the window.
I mean, what do they have to do with ICE? You want to attack reporters, attack the free press as well. Like, these people love the free press, but then when it's reporting things they don't like, then they attack them too.
For those,
trust and believe, it's never about what they say, guys. It's about you not supporting what they don't want you to support. Like, they want you to support open borders and whatever nonsense that their press is talking about. If you don't support that, then you're the enemy, and they'll rob, steal, and even in some cases kill you over it.
Agents, the Border Patrol, or it's to make arrests. Oh, looks like the bus is moving, even though
these dummies,
protesters are trying to stop it from moving.
They're trying to stop a bus.
We don't know if this is reinforcement.
And then, okay, let's say this bus run over every single person, kills and maims most of them. You know what they're gonna be saying? They're gonna be like, the bus ran us over. They were so evil. These fools are deliberately trying to block the bus. How you gonna be so stupid to do stuff like this and then turn around and always play victim? Like, they're deliberately, I can't imagine like raising up a child and then after all the hard work they go and deliberately get in front of a bus. The opposite of what you're ever supposed to do in any situation is get in front of a damn bus, talking about you're gonna stop it. This bus driver probably don't even have their foot on the gas. The bus is probably rolling forward automatically without them even pressing the gas. If they so much as tap that joker, it might be over for every last one of these freaking morons.
To help with arrests or to get
somebody just went over here, look like they're trying to break the glass.
Those agents out of there. But this situation continues to just unravel here in Paramount right now. We're bringing you live pictures. This is Josh Haskell with ABC 7 Eyewitness News of protesters literally trying to stop this bus with their own hands. And the bus is slowly creeping up.
I'm trying to figure out which one of them thinks that them being in front of that bus is actually doing something to prevent it from moving forward. But with the exception of not wanting to run their stupid dumb asses over. But that's really it. There's no force being exerted here that is having any impact on this bus whatsoever.
And it does not appear that this bus is full of, I don't know who is on this bus.
You can't see, the windows are dark. You can't see what's in there.
But they are kind of trying to creep forward. And I don't see how this situation resolves without the sheriff's department getting involved.
Eventually I think they just stop.
It really does feel as though
fast forward a little bit.
The access where all of this is playing out right now, where our ground camera is, they're going to have to get through these protesters. Two of those SUVs are now essentially going around these protesters. This really could turn extremely ugly right now. I'm seeing one of the doors open on one of those vehicles.
Mostly peaceful. Let's keep going. So for those who aren't familiar, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows this, because not everybody knows this. These are barricades mostly meant to prevent people from running vehicles, large vehicles usually, into the building, and then they'll blow the vehicle up and cause massive damage. So that's what these barricades are for. You got some dummy out here with a hammer trying to smash the barricade. Look, it's a good thing there's so many barricades. You're gonna be out there for a while, brother. This just look like regular police. So not National Guard, still regular police. There's so much of this. There's some more here that we gotta cover. Let's keep going. Guy burning the American flag. These people set a car on fire. So I wish I could really ask Newsom, Karen Bass, Bernie Sanders, all these people. So if you set a vehicle on fire and block a major intersection, encircle the vehicle in some sort of demonstration, waving a Mexican flag, I mean, is that considered peaceful? I mean, I guess technically you didn't physically hurt anybody. I mean, you blocked the road, but I mean, you're burning a car. It's probably not any of their car. It probably burned somebody else's car. I mean, I'm just curious if this is considered peaceful too. It goes on and on, guys. It doesn't stop there. Oh, and what do we have here? You know, I'm gonna let the video play. Let's see, what do we have here?
You want the inside scoop right here? Look, oh man, everyone's in there looting, bro. Looters, bro.
I thought it was mostly peaceful.
Straight loot. Look at this. That's so sad. What is this?
What are they
look
stealing?
At this. Oh my god.
Cigarettes, candy, you can't exactly tell.
I can't. You want to risk me getting stabbed or something? No, thank you. Look, they already gave up. They already understand. Look, TikTok, do your thing. Look.
Hide in their faces.
Look, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him, guys. I'm gonna get him. Get a screenshot, send it to the police. Look, him in the red hat, guy in the blue shirt.
I mean, guys, it goes on and on. Throwing stuff at them. They're throwing fireworks at the police. I think that was National Guard right there. For whatever reason, they think it's funny to antagonize the National Guard and then get mad when they try to arrest them. More people throwing stuff. I mean, it goes on and on, guys. Here's the National Guard right here pulling up. Gavin Newsom tried to claim that the National Guard wasn't here. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. More mostly peaceful.
Why are you pushing her? You're right.
Again, the cops. This is the mostly peaceful. This is the stuff that they're talking about. These people should be so freaking ashamed of themselves. I don't know. You know, there was a public statement that I saw where the law enforcement said that there was no incidents, as in 0 incidents. No, I'm not kidding. I'm like, these people are just straight up corrupt over there. Like, it's unbelievable that stuff like this could be happening. And you get the Democrats come on TV and say, oh, Trump is trying to disrupt peaceful protests. That makes absolutely no sense at all. What the dummy out here actually still believes that and has any type of internet connection, has any type of phone? Like, I mean, you got the 4G LTE, you got the 5G at this point. You got Wi-Fi everywhere. You could go to like a grocery store or an auto place and they'll have the TV on and they'll show you the clips. So when people say, oh, I haven't seen that, I'm like, how? Did you stay in the house? Like, what? I mean, what did you do in order to avoid every single thing that shows you something to the contrary? Every last one of these news media organizations, these fake news, these legacy news media organizations, CNN, MSDNC, ABC fake news, probably others, have all today demonstrated that they are complete frauds. This is why Donald Trump won the election, is because of people like them, because of instances like this where the general public's watching like, peaceful? It don't look peaceful to me. They were saying the same thing about these Free Palestine protesters out here destroying college campuses. They said the same thing back then. They said the same thing for BLM. They always say the same thing. But then, January 6th, these people are so stupid. They'll do the same thing every time. Basically, any type of left-wing activism, protest, and riots. Oh, it was peaceful. The right wing gets rowdy. Oh my gosh, it was a Klan rally. I mean, these people are so freaking ridiculous. It actually makes me sick to my stomach to even think about the fact that these people have so much power, control, and influence over even a single soul, much less millions of viewers. But it's a good thing that their viewership is going down, because hey, I mean, they're definitely doing it to themselves if today's video is any indication. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that maybe these are just some isolated incidents and that, hey, overall, it's just mainly been peaceful? So, you know, if you got a handful of issues and maybe it just doesn't count, you just call the whole thing a wash and, hey, it was peaceful at the end of the day. Nobody got hurt. I mean, just a couple fireworks exploding in law enforcement's face and a couple rocks, you know, shattering windshields. I mean, no big deal. You know, a couple cars being burned. I mean, hey, look, as long as the illegal migrants that came into the country to ravage and grape and harm Americans get freed, then I guess the ends justify the means, right? Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
This is a situation where the LA County Police,
Dana,
it's not good, but they're saying that they have it under control, and the president is sending national troops,
Dana,
federal
you and
troops,
I can
in a way
this.
that
we can look at
hasn't
this
been
and
done
we
in
can
a long
obviously
time.
see that it is not under control. It's not under control. You and I both can see that. It's not under control. And a riot is a riot. They're throwing all types of objects at law enforcement, and the president is absolutely right.
They get up to them this far away, and then they start spitting in their face. That happens, they get hit very hard.